Hello my loves and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 23. Today I thought we'd just do a little chat to get ready with me. I thought I would talk about some of my favourite beauty YouTubers to watch. I'm going to leave them all in the description box, so head down there if you do want to check out anybody's channels. I would highly recommend everybody's. And if you are new here, I would absolutely love it if you could subscribe, give this video a like if you enjoy it, and maybe we'll do another one perhaps sort of mid next year. Okay, so for primer we're going to start off with the iconic Underglow drops. I've been really enjoying these lately. They've got a really subtle glow to them, but they're also kind of blurring as well. They are just really beautiful. Okay, so while we do our foundation, let's talk about the pop on some eye primer and then we are ready to go. Okay, so for mattes today, I think I'm going to use some of my Give Me Glow shadows. So we're going to do something kind of greeny, bluey, wintry, because I pulled out a Colour of Rain from Gloss Gods, and we're going to use this for the shimmers today. So I'm going to start off with a bit of a minty shade. If I can get it out, this is Mojito. So we're just going to put this one through the crease, and we're going to talk about the first YouTuber. So first person I want to recommend you all watch is Millie from Millie Davidson. Again, like I said, I'm going to link all their channels below. Millie is #1, the sweetest person ever. But Millie talks about affordable and cruelty-free beauty, so if you are on that kind of cruelty-free train, she's great because she talks about everything she mentions is cruelty-free. She does lots of kind of lip swatching videos, lots of trying out new makeup, which I always love to watch. And she just put out the most huge, massive favourites video. And there's so much stuff in there that I really want to try. Specifically the 17 concealer. Millie is a UK YouTuber, which I always love to support UK YouTubers because I feel like there's not that many of us out here. So yes, absolutely love Millie. She is just the best, incredibly sweet, incredibly supportive, and she makes amazing content. Okay, next up I wanted to mention Kerry K. While we're talking about her, we're going to go in with, I'm sure this one is called Sky Blue, but let's double check. Sky High. I was almost there. So we're going to go in with Sky High on this same fluffy blending brush, and we're going to put that on top of where we put Mojito. Kerry, if you want up-to-date indie releases and you want incredible, amazingly detailed looks, Kerry is the girl for you. She's always talking about new indie eyeshadow palettes. She is the one who actually inspired my testing UK indie brands videos, because she's always talking about small brands, which I absolutely love. She does do your normal everyday content as well, but a lot of her focus is on new eyeshadow palettes, and she's done some incredible looks. The looks she did with the new Silent Night palette from, I want to say Gourmand Girls, are so beautiful. I absolutely love her content. Again, Kerry's a UK YouTuber, and Kerry is just, again, the sweetest person. I love all of these girls. I'm probably going to go on about them being sweet a lot, but they are. We're going to go in with Starboy, and I'm going to use a smaller brush, and we're going to take this in the crease, and then we're going to go back in with Sky High and blend that out. Okie dokie. Next person I wanted to mention is Gel Beauty. Her channel, she's a darker skin creator, which I always love to see what their opinions are on certain things, just so that when I recommend them, I can sort of say as to whether you know, I can see it working on other skin tones or whether it wouldn't be right. So I love getting kind of different skin tones and different undertones, opinions on products. But my favourite thing that Gel Beauty does is she compares newer eyeshadow palettes to older eyeshadow palettes in her collection. And I think it's a great way for you to sort of be able to decide whether a palette is kind of worth it or not for you, and a great way to sort of go, have I already got this in my collection? Her videos are absolutely fantastic, and I love all the swatching she does. It's so good. Okay, now we've got that done, I'm going to take this shade here, which is kind of a darker, more purpley blue. And this one is Grapeness. So the next person I wanted to talk about is Hannah from Belfast Beauty. If you couldn't work out by her channel name, Hannah is from Belfast. And first thing, I absolutely love her accent. I could literally sit and listen to her videos all day, every day, because she's just got the nicest accent. But Hannah talks about a lot of kind of viral TikTok products. She talks about a lot of Made by Mitchell, P. Louise, and I really, really enjoy her content. It's all very kind of chilled out, relaxing. She's the perfect kind of person to watch like before bed, whereas I feel like I'm the perfect person to watch like when you're having a mad half hour. But she, again, is absolutely lovely and so incredibly sweet. And her channel really kind of focuses on those products that are really hyped up and sort of her giving her opinions as to whether she believes they're worth it or not, which I really enjoy. I always love somebody who can actually go, you know what, this is not for me, this should not be viral. Okay, so we're just going to take a bit of Grapeness. I'm going to put that on the outer corner. As you can see, it looks very purple in the pan, but it's a lot more kind of navy blue on the eye. You can sort of pull the purple out if you use it with other purples, but I find when I use it with blues and greens, it pulls out more of that green. And we're just going to blend it with Mojito. Okay, so we're going to do something blue on the lid, obviously. I think I'm going to go in with drizzling, and then I'm going to put water prism closer to the dark blue. So the next person I wanted to mention is Jan from Jan Vam. Jan Van, not Jan Van, honestly. Jan is incredible. I love how Jan on her channel is always pushing herself out of her comfort zone. So she does a series where she does looks inspired by other people. She actually did do one of my looks. She did the like pastel rainbow under eye look that I did, and she sort of kind of recreated the look. I just think that she is so incredibly talented, and I love the fact she pushes herself out of her comfort zone. She's not kind of sticking to what she knows. She likes to try new things, which I always really love in a creator. To me, Janet is like the epitome of what I want to be as a creator, because she's willing to make the mistakes and she's willing to go, oh God, this did not work for me. But at the same time, making like beautiful content. Also, if you've never tried Gloss Gods eyeshadows before, get on that. I'm just going to put a bit of Rainfall right at the edge of the navy and the other shimmer. Next up, I wanted to mention Ella from Beautiful Ella. She is a German YouTuber, and again, very heavily focused on indie makeup. She does a lot of new makeup releases. She is so brutally honest, and I absolutely love that in a creator. I don't want to hear kind of, oh, this looks okay, but I won't buy it. I want to hear why you think it doesn't look okay. And Ella is the one for me for that. I'm just going to put on some KVD Good Apple foundation. we all know this one is too light for me, so just bear with me. Yeah, I love Ella's Brutal Honesty. She's done a Vlogmas this year, so I've had lots of content to watch from her and I've been thoroughly enjoying it all. She's just so straight to the point, and to be honest, in her new makeup release is absolutely brutal, and I absolutely love that. She's not afraid to say what she thinks, and I think, like, as a creator, that's such a good way to be. Okay, next up, I wanted to mention Jess Daly. Just going to go in with Urban Decay Quickie Concealer. Jess does a lot of eyeshadow palette reviews. So what she does is she gets the palette, she'll talk about it for a little while, then she swatches everything, which I love. I love swatches. I wish I had time to do swatches for all my eyeshadow palette videos, and maybe that is something I'm going to kind of try and implement in the new year. But she sits down, talks about it, swatches it, and then she does multiple eye looks. And she's always kind of tried the palette beforehand. She doesn't really do any kind of first impressions on it, or at least if she does then multiple looks, so she sort of knows where she stands with it. And I love her palette content. I always love an eyeshadow palette video, and I think she does them so well. The reviews are so thorough. It really sort of helps me decide whether I want to buy anything or not. And yeah, she mentions all sorts of kind of indie, you like ABH, kind of more like standard brands. I just think she does a beautiful job. Just gonna pop a bit of Jordana Ticia Flossy powder under my eyeballs. And we're going to cross the nose today as well, why not? Alright, just before we do anything else, I'm going to put a bit of Made by Mitchell Evolve in my... No, I'm not, because it needs sharpening. Forget that plan. Okay, what am I doing? I'm completely lost because I've been nattering. Right, okay, we're going to do a bit of Charisma from Made by Mitchell instead in the waterline, which is a bright green, just to make everything pop. Next up, I feel like it wouldn't be right if I didn't mention Angelica Nishfist. I did try and sort of stick to smaller YouTubers, but she is probably, I don't want to say my most favourite creator, but she's definitely well up there. Angelica does a lot of new releases content. She gets a lot of indie stuff in PR, so she's always talking about new indie releases. She's very, very much an advocate for colourful makeup, which, of course, I absolutely love. We're just going to take Mojito from Give Me Glow Under the Eye. She's an advocate for colourful makeup, which I absolutely love. As much as I enjoy watching my kind of more neutral girlies, sometimes when I want kind of some inspiration, I automatically lean to Angelica because she just absolutely kills it with whatever she's using, and whatever look she does. Now we've got the foundation on, I'm just going to take this out a little bit wider, and then we're going to take the little brush, we're going to take Grapeness, and I'm going to take it right up at the lash line. Next up, I wanted to mention Not Fit for Print Beauty. Now, if you are a person who watches my channel consistently, you've probably heard me mention her before. She is my go-to for foundation reviews. If she loves a foundation, I'm probably going to love it too. We're just going to do some bronzer, Urban Decay Beached, because, you know, we're trying to get this done. We have made some pan progress, which I'm incredibly pleased with. Yeah, Not Fit for Print Beauty is my go-to for foundation reviews. Whatever she loves foundation-wise, I tend to love. She's the reason I bought the Juicy Tint from Tarte, which you all will probably know if you're regulars, that I absolutely adore that stuff. And just, I know that I can watch her videos, I can get a good detailed review with a wear test of a foundation, and I can see sort of how I feel about it. Because I think she's got quite a similar skin type to me. Because her skin's more mature, she's always kind of leaning for products that are more hydrating, which works perfectly for me because I've got incredibly dry skin. And I just love her content. I love watching foundation reviews. I would love to know like who you guys trust for foundation reviews, because it's one of my favourite bits of content to watch, and something I really do want to start doing on my channel. I'm going to do a little bit of Jordana Ticia, my darling. I'm just going to use the powder today. But yes, I need you guys to let me know who you love to watch on YouTube, because I'm always on the lookout for new creators. I'm always on the lookout to support more kind of smaller creators. If you have a channel, let me know in the comments, because I want to see it. Right, I was going to do a lash, but I think I'm just going to do some MAC Stack Mascara. I feel like we've definitely got time for one more. I wanted to mention Caitlin Costello. Now, Caitlin does a lot of Project Pan content, but she also does lots of like super bright eyeshadow. Her makeup's always really colourful, but this girl is incredible when it comes to panning. She flies through products, and I really enjoy watching her content to kind of spur me along. Because I'm not so great at finishing stuff up, and I thoroughly enjoy watching her kind of make the progress. She's kind of inspired me to do something a bit like a Pan That palette, but I just want to do kind of a usage goal instead. And I actually watch her videos and I'm like excited to finish stuff, which doesn't happen normally. Normally I'm a bit like, oh, I don't want to finish anything, I want it in my collection. But she's kind of inspired me that finishing stuff is a good thing, and that you don't want loads of products hanging around. Anastasia Brow Wiz for the brows, which are in desperate need of plucking, but I'm trying to sort of save it. I think I'm going to do like a big shower tonight, so I'm going to like scrub my body and pluck my eyebrows and all that kind of fun stuff, because today is the 23rd. I'm going to get my nails done, and then I might even do some tan, depending on how I feel. I was going to re-dye my hair, but I think that might have to wait till after Christmas, because I just can't be bothered. It's a whole lot of mess. And we've got a full house, because both of Sam's brothers have come back for Christmas, so yeah, I think we're going to skip the hair. Right, last things last, we're going to do a lip. This is Refy Lip Sculpt in Dusk, so I'm just going to do the liner. These Refy lip liners are just the creamiest lip liners I've ever used, and then we're going to put, I never know what to call this, whether it's like a gloss or a balm. I would say it's more like a balm. Right, okay, that is it for today's look. I do hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you go and check out all the creators. Again, I'm going to have them all linked below. If you did enjoy listening to me ramble, then hit that subscribe button. If you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the notification bell, and YouTube will notify you every time I post. You've been fabulous. I've been Coleoftheball, and I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 24. Bye!